we need to just be able to quickly identify people who are just here for a short time and people who are actually here for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, like if off the gate you just meet this girl, she's talking about, yeah, my school fees are due, my brother this, my mom that, my auntie this, and you're in your head just calculating, like, man, that's like $10,000 right there. Yeah, I'm cool.
Run.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, run for the hills. You know what I'm saying? But like, but just use your discernment when it comes to dating, and like, no matter where you find yourself, whether it be in the States, overseas in Africa, Europe, in the Caribbean, it's important to understand what the dating dynamics are, what's customary in those areas. So, to like your example earlier, don't go up to a woman in Western world and call her fat. Don't do that. And women in Africa, like, don't just be pursuing guys because of what he can do for you financially. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, just be really purposeful in what you're trying to do as far as dating, and just, hopefully, the cards will fall in place for you and you will attract the person that you're meant to be with. Yeah.
That's what you said is good, but I always laugh when, like, I talk with my American friends, ladies. They're like, why is it African guys like bigger ladies?
Why is that?
And I've been laughing, like,
why is that?
And I think the reason is because we don't see that a lot back home.
Okay.
Just like you see a lot of American men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going to Africa, Asia, Caribbean, and they go for the average lady, right? Mm-hmm. Because they're used to seeing more bigger. There's more bigger ladies here.
Okay.
Compared to there, right?
Okay.
So guys, people always go for what's different from what they used to. So grow in Africa, you don't see too much of BBW, or big women with big nice curve and stuff. So when you come here, you see that like oh, this is different. Yeah. And then you go after that, and then a lot of girls like, damn, this Africans like big girls. Mm-hmm. Why?
That is the truth. That's the same in the Caribbean too. Like, I can tell you stories, man. I can tell you so many stories, but I'm not gonna do it.
And you see a skinny guy like this.
The main one.
And he got a big ass.
The main ones. I'm like, what am I gonna do with you? Like, what is this? They be the main ones trying to chase behind the big girl. Like, what you doing? This is too much for you. But they want a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can respect that.
I think everyone likes a challenge.
Yeah. You can listen. Let me tell you something, right? With this dating thing, there's no like playbook per se. Everybody wants to win. Nobody wants to lose. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get, manipulated or taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just be intentional about dating and, know exactly what it is you're looking for. If you are just wanting to do something casual, men specifically, I am pleading with y'all to let these women know. Do not build their head up. Make them think like you want something more than just a rumble in the sheets. Because what will happen is she gonna bust the windows out your car because you play too much. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm trying to tell you, like, there are women genuinely that are okay with something casual. Those women do exist. So y'all need to find those women and leave the women that actually want to be dating exclusively alone, and for the men that want to also date exclusively, because y'all want to have your cake and eat it too. You want to be able to have the access to the women whenever you want, right? But then not give her what she wants, which is a commitment. So the guy will always have the upper hand, and she's going to continue to subscribe to your program because guess what? Her feelings are involved now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what y'all doing. Stop it. Stop it.
And I add to what you said.
What's that?
The woman that goes out on a date with a guy knowing that she don't like the guy.
Okay, say it.
And
talk
she's
about
going
it.
there just to eat the guy's money.
Yes.
And order food that she cannot pay on her own.
Ooh.
And order the most expensive food because the guy is paying it. And then tell the guy later on, you too skinny, or I don't like you, or I have a boyfriend. that's not cool.
At all. I agree.
Don't look at us as an opportunity to go to a restaurant.
I agree.
You want to go to a restaurant, take yourself to the restaurant.
Thank you.
And buy what you want to buy.
Yes, I agree.
That's one. Two,
that's one.
ladies that look into a guy and just see the guy as a person to spend time with or take their time or just pass time, and use them as a guy that will come over, help you fix your house, a guy that will help you fix your car, a guy that will help you do stuff manually or put gas in your car. Guys are not built to serve you like that. So if you know that you don't like the guy, let the guy go.
Ooh.
Don't give a guy open door and tell him come and fill my gas car, or come and help me fix my zinc, or come and help me do stuff or fix my car.
Well, what if he's really handy though?
If he's handy, pay him. If he's handy, pay him.
I'll make him a nice meal. I can pay him for no?
You can give him the option. Either you want a meal, nice meal, and he tell you what he wants to eat,
hey.
or you pay him. Because I've seen a lot of girls, they have a coworker, right?
Okay.
And the coworker likes her, but she don't like him. And then they're friends, and the guys will be on the friend zone, hoping that they will be together.
No,
and then she'll use him to come over, help. He'll help him move her stuff. He'll help her fix her stuff. He will help her with gas money.
Yeah.
And she's just using the brother. That's not cool.
That's not cool.
It's not cool at all. And then end up telling the brother, I don't like you. I'm gonna
like
marry
you like that.
I'm gonna marry like that.
Yeah.
But he's been suffering and doing stuff for you. He never said no.
Yeah, I agree.
So if you don't like him, don't take his money, don't take his help, don't take his nothing. That's not cool. And if you do that, shame on you.
Ooh.
Because you can't have your cake and eat it.
Hey, okay, here you go. You stealing my line. So, I agree with you. Actually, I had a situation a couple weeks ago. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she got this guy's phone number. And like when she was talking with him, she was like, "Oh, I don't know if I like this guy, but like he wants to take her out to dinner." So I'm like, "Okay, so you're not going obviously because you don't like him." She said, "Why would I turn down a free meal?" I'm like, "Why would you waste his time? Why, you know what I'm saying?" And that's not, and it's not to say like they're going to like some little, moderately priced restaurant. Like he's going to spend some money.
Yeah, because you guys choose where you want to go.
No, he chose.
Oh, he chose?
Yeah, she said that he picked the restaurant. And I was like, "And you're still going to go?" She's like, "Well, he offered to pay." I said, "But you're not interested. Why would you do that to him?" So I agree. Like, don't do that. If you know for certain that you are not romantically interested in this person, don't waste their time or their money. That's not fair. Because you wouldn't like it if the only reason why they kept you around is to get access to what.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're gonna play fair all the way, because women make money even more than the men nowadays. So we all make money and we all have bills and we're struggling. Yeah. So if you don't like a guy,
let him go.
Let him go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't waste the guy's money and then tell the guy, you see a lot of that guy will invite a girl from another state, pay her flight ticket, and then she'll come down here, eat his money, and they will stay, and then it's time for, and then she's like, I didn't plan for it, I'm not ready for it. So why the hell you here? And then the guy is video her and make her comfortable.
Ooh, yeah.
That's not fair.
At all.
Because I believe like if you mature, I'm mature. You know what's gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying.
When we're in the room or when let's not play that we manipulate it.
No, what I will say is like, if hopefully like guys that do that, hopefully they're not doing it for the explicit intent of just only getting like sex from the lady, right? But I hear what you're saying. Like if he's gonna go through the effort, if you're out of state, if he's gonna go through the effort of like buying your plane ticket and flying you out, taking care of your accommodations while you're in town, he's paying for your meals, your transportation, all of that stuff. I don't think it's unreasonable for him to want you to show your gratitude. Want you to show your gratitude to him, right? But then, for me, I think if it's an expectation that because I did all this stuff, that you need to give me access, then for me, that's an issue.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it should be understood. Like, I'm just gonna put this out there. Like, you know.
I mean, you're not girls are not kids, right?
No.
A girl knows when a guy is doing something. There's a reason.
Yeah.
It's like you already know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like if a girl invites a guy to come over, and she's by herself, a guy know what's gonna happen.
No, she just wants to watch TV.
Not really.
Yes, she does.
Like she calls you and she say, I need you to come over. I'm lonely. You know that
she's not gonna say she's lonely.
No, she might say like I'm bored, right? Can you come over, right?
That means she just wants some company.
Company can lead to something.
It's not going to lead to anything.
Well, you have to face the two reality of it, right? You're not gonna be acting like that's you have to face the two reality, right?
Yeah.
So what I was saying is that I feel like if you don't like a guy, you don't want that, tell him no, I'm not interested.
Interesting, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then if he wants to continue, then you know he don't care.
Yeah.
He's wasting his money, everything, because when we spend that money, we don't get what we want. We're not happy with that. No, because we work crazy hours, 16 hours.
Yeah.
We got a bill. So that $200 we spend in the restaurant, that's our sweat.
Yeah.
And no guy that's reasonable wants to waste money like that.
Yeah.
Because we men, we like to invest for profit.
Yeah.
So come to that, and then when like sleeping together, right? When a guy sleeps with a girl, nobody knows what actually is gonna happen, right?
Okay.
It can lead to relationship. It can be not a relationship.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because why I say that is like, maybe for example, a guy is married, right? And you guys dating.
Yeah.
And you guys sleep together. He might like you more and realize that he married the wrong woman.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you guys click so good. And after that, because after you sleep together, that's when the real result comes out.
Okay.
That's why I always tell guys, if you sleep with a guy, he don't call you, he don't text you 24 hours, forget it.
He don't like you.
It's a wrap. He don't like you, he don't care about you.
Yeah.
You texting him and calling him is gonna give him more like, you know what, let me get one more round.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean? But if he texts you and call you, that means the door is still open. So you as a lady have to do something that other ladies don't do to keep him in that door, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes, that's why I say, ladies, you never know if a guy wants just to sleep with you or not, right? Because guys, we might just want to sleep with you, right? Yeah, it's happened to so many guys. He just want to sleep with you. But after sleeping with you, you wake up, you dress his bed, you cook a nice hot dinner,
breakfast or
for
whatever.
him, and he's like, man, I just fucked this girl. I just did this to this girl, and I'm out. And they're like, she cooked for me. She dressed the bed. She's talking to me. Yeah. This is different. Yeah. And then his conscience is boiling. And then he's like, you know what?
Guys have a conscience.
Yeah. Like there's something you do for a guy, it will change him from a player to a lover boy.
Interesting.
You know, you just have to. It's that kind of. I've seen a guy that all his interest is just to sleep with girls, right? And he met this girl, and she did something that no other girl did. Okay. And this guy went home. He couldn't forget the guy.
Oh really? Yeah. Well.
So sometimes we tend for it to be a one night stand, and then it turns to be multiple nights till life ends.
Till life ends.
So sometimes there's no like actual process.
Yeah.
Just like a girl will not like a guy because he's short, he's dark, or he's poor, and then the guy is persistent. Yeah. And the guy is like, you know what? Let me go out with this guy and see what this guy is talking about. Yeah. But and
then you'd be surprised.
I don't like this guy. And then boom.
Yeah, you're like, oh wow, like okay.
Yeah, she likes this guy. Then before you know it, she likes this guy. Before you know it, and love before you know it, they get married.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
And she'll be like, I don't know how I got to marry this guy. So life, there's no process. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, yeah.
You know what I mean? You just have to, I believe in good behavior, good training. You know what I mean? As a lady, know what you have to do. If you want a man to marry you and you like a guy, understand what guys like into marriage and attribute yourself in that characteristics.
Likewise for men, realize and understand what women like, and not all women are created the same, and same for guys. You know, generally, you know, men are visual, but like for other guys, they may require a little bit more than just the physical to really be tuned in to a young lady. So yeah, man, just know what you want and go after it. And if he's not flipping the bill for you, then on to the next.
Yeah, until somebody flips something else.
Hey,
that's more than the bill.
That's more than the bill. Oh my gosh, yeah. So dating is just an anomaly. Yeah, so just make it work and do what you can.
Like me, I don't like dating, man. Like dating is like a walk.
So because I feel like when I say the word dating and when you say dating, like we're saying something different. No, like for you, what does dating mean for you?
It's the same, but dating is work. Where like you gotta get to know somebody, give them time,
like the courting.
Yeah, courting and everything, and it doesn't work out, and then next person,
start over.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like it's like you do an interview like millions of times.
That's basically it.
It's a lot, and sometimes you end it and just normal. Sometimes you end it with like heartbreak.
Sure.
And you wanna you ask yourself like, relationship is not easy.
Yeah.
Dating is not easy.
It's not.
And we men, we put a lot into dating. We spend.
Okay.
We bring our time. We called you and everything.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
Yeah.
So imagine like if you dating 2-3 people a month.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's like almost it's almost a whole paycheck for a whole month.
But it depends on how you date though. Like so men, okay? I am a woman and I can only speak for myself. You don't have to always go deep into your pockets for dates. Be creative. I'm trying to tell you, like, if you're really trying to impress a woman.
In the Western world?
What's that?
In the Western world?
Thank you. In the Western world. Be Thank you for that. Be creative. Like, use your head and, like, think about an experience. That's what a lot of women tend to want here in the Western world is an experience. Because like you said, like they're earning their money too. In a lot of cases, they may make more than the guy. So like I can afford to take myself to a restaurant and get me a steak dinner for $200. I can afford to do that on my own. I don't need you to pay for that. But for you to put together a date that includes an activity, or let's say like we were talking on the phone and like I told you that I love to paint, right? And then you remembered that, and then you set up a date where we go to a paint and sip. Like, oh crap, like he was listening to what I was saying. That's going to impress her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to dig down deep, unless if you want to. But it's not required here. But I get in Africa, you gotta go deep.
Yeah,
deep.
Africa is a whole different.
You gotta go deep in the pocket.
You gotta go deep.
You gotta come correct.
You gotta some of the ladies feel like you love them when you start spending on them.
Hey.
When you're like, hey baby, what you wanna buy this week? What clothes and what shoes and what phone?
Yes.
She's like, I wanna buy an iPhone this.
Yes.
I send like
I want Louis.
200,000 naira.
I
She's
want
like,
Fendi.
This guy loves me.
Yes.
That's
Hermes.
It's different here. You give a flower. She's like, this guy loves me.
Of course.
And the flower is like maybe like.
And it'll die in a couple of days.
Yeah. And the flower, my country might be like maybe 20,000 naira. I mean 10,000 naira.
Sure. Yeah.
Here in America, they value and they will be loved.
Let me tell
Africa, you give a flower. Not all girls though.
She kissed her teeth and just throw it away.
Not all girls though, boy.
Right.
It's more,
Let me tell you, my long time ago boyfriend I had, he gave me a single red rose, and I kept that red rose. Like it got dried out and everything. I kept it in like a little keepsake box, and when things kind of went south, so did the flower. But I kept it because, like, for me, it was sentimental. Like, he got this one rose for me. So, yeah. But women here, we want an experience. We want you to think outside the box. Dinner is fine. Movies is fine. But, like, we definitely want an experience. We want you to think outside the box. And that's how you woo her. That's how you open the treasure box.
Yeah, I mean, it's different culture. That's why I say it's amazing. You know, it's different culture and different understanding, and it's nice. You know, I've learned a lot. But one thing I don't like is
what's that?
Like, you know how I am. Like, let's say I I work, I have a job, right, and I'm comfortable with my job.
Okay.
My job, like I pay my bills.
Yeah.
You know, I have a roof over my head. I have food and everything, right? And then you meet a girl, right?
Yeah.
She makes more money than you, right?
Okay.
You like this girl, right? You want to be with her. And then she wants to make you maybe like get your master's degree.
Ooh.
And I don't like my bachelor's. I'm okay with it. I don't like school. I don't want to go to school.
Okay.
She wants me to get my master's degree, or she wants me to do something to like reach her level.
To reach her level.
Or go above her, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm okay the way I am.
Yeah.
I'm okay with what I make.
Yeah.
And I can, you know, provide for a family. I might not provide big, but I can provide for the basic. And with your support, we can make. And she's like, nah, you make lower than me. I want you to. I said, listen, I'm not moving.
Oh.
I'm okay the way I am. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
If you cannot date me or marry me because of that, you can go. And I've seen a lot of ladies go there because you have more in the Western world where ladies make more money or more level than the men.
Sure.
Right? And ladies always date above them.
They do.
Where in Africa, you have more men that make more money than the woman, right?
Sure.
So they date women lower than them.
Yeah, the men
right?
date below, yeah.
It's the culture. So when the culture changes here, where women make more money than the men, and they want to date a man that's above them, right? The men that's above them don't want to date them. They want to date women lower.
Below, yeah.
So there's a conflict.
I know, there is, yeah.
So, and those women are complaining, there's no men's are this and that. But you got men that love you, that want to be with you, that cool. Just take them lower than
the way they are. Yeah.
But women don't want to take that.
Some of them don't.
Some of them. And by the time they say no and they're looking for something above, maybe the age will catch up, and maybe they're, you know, and then they can, and then they realize that the guys above them don't want them, they want the younger guys, and then now they want the younger guys, the guys that make lower, and then the guys make lower, you know, I don't want you no more.
Dang.
You know what I mean? Let me go lower. You know what I mean? And then they are single, they got money, they're CEOs, they got levels, everything, but it looks like no man wants to be with them.
Yeah.
They might sleep with them, but there's no longevity.
Gotcha.
And then those ladies are like confused or upset or unhappy, because in life I believe we all need each other.
We do.
We all want to come home to somebody. Yeah. No matter how strong you are as a lady or a man.
Correct.
Sometimes you want to come home to somebody.
Most times, yes.
Yeah. You know. So we gotta start telling each other the truth. We need each other. It's not we want each other. We need each other.
We do.
And the role in the Western world has changed, where women make more money than the men. And you can't change a man to make more money. If he's comfortable the way he can provide, you love him in that way, you and him together and work together, or it doesn't work at all. Because men at your level upper than you are one younger girls or girls that make low. It's just the way life is. We men will never change. We have never changed based on traditionality, right? Okay. Where a man makes more, he always go for the younger girls that don't even have a job or that works in McDonald's, right? Women are never like that. Women, they will make money, millionaires, CEO, but they always want a man that's higher than them.
Not always. I don't think always.
Most.
Not always, right? Yeah, but like I said, so here's the thing, and we probably need to start wrapping up here. But here's the thing: what I believe. In situations where you have women who are very successful financially and they make a good salary, a good living, yes, ideally they would love to be married to, in a relationship with a man that makes equivalent or more. Yeah. But if they find themselves in a situation where they're dating in a relationship with someone who makes less than them, like I was saying before, like you need to bring something additional to the table, so to speak. So it's how you care and love them, how you support them. even at whatever level that you are, career wise, money wise, like, you know, are you kind? Are you generous? Are you good with managing your money?
Mm-hmm.
So because you have a whole bunch of money, it don't mean you know how to manage it well, right? So if you every week you're going out, like, you know, making it rain in the club, and you're spending your money on like fast cars and jewelry and just all this stuff that doesn't appreciate with time, you know, we pay attention to stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like if you have limited resources, you know, are you a good steward of your resource? And for me, I feel like a lot of women look for that in men that they date that may make less than them. So again, it just goes back to, like, you know what you want, know your intentions, and just date accordingly, and don't waste people's time.
Yeah. I mean, this life is never perfect, so
Yeah.
everybody gotta find a way to fit themselves in.
Correct.
And it's good. We had a good conversation.
I think so.
It's beautiful, and I believe our audience are entertained and they learn a lot. And we all gotta communicate and understand that there's a war out there to divide family, to end relationship, and life is built on relationship.
It is.
Life is built on family. Life is built on multiplying and having lineage, right? So we gotta understand that we gotta love each other. We gotta communicate with each other. We gotta understand we are human beings, and we gotta find a way to understand that the world is changing, but we're still human beings, and we're still on planet Earth. And what's changing is technology. We still want the same thing. We still go to the bathroom and do how we do.
That is true.
You know, we still eat with our mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we understand we're human beings, and no matter how much technology, which I believe that's the change, we gotta understand that we need each other. We gotta let go of the hate. We gotta talk to each other, let go of the trauma, the experience, the psychosis, and understand that we need each other, talk to each other, resolve our situation, and have a relationship. Grow our children right.
Yeah.
Grow ourselves right.
Yeah.
There's no best way that is this lady for or is this man for. We can blame each other all we want. We're not solving it.
That's right.
But when we say, okay, we're done blaming each other, and let's come together and find out what am I doing wrong and what you're doing wrong, and let's work together.
Let's work together.
That's when we produce a better world, and a better world for our kids and our generation.
I love that. That was really, really inspirational. Yeah,
So,
good stuff.
Last thing I want to say is, please, if you like what we do, please share our content, subscribe to our page at UBA Dollars, and comment. You know, because we're here to educate the world.
Yeah.
We bring our time. It's not that we're not busy. I have almost 3 jobs, because 2 jobs and gym, that's like 3 jobs.
That's 3 jobs.
You know,
Yeah.
so I juggle a lot, and I have a lot of responsibility. But this is a zeal in me that I want to talk to people and enlighten them with my mindset.
Yeah.
For people to learn and, you know, make better choices and understand. So please, all I ask you from your humble voice, share our page, subscribe, comment, and show us some love.
Yes.
And God will bless you. And I believe in more connectivity, communication, and progressivity on our podcast.
Love it. Yes, I agree. I agree. With that, we bid you farewell. So thank you for tuning in to our podcast.
Peace, yeah. One love.